Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we got a deck profile inspired by RevzCards. He not long ago put up a video, proof of concept for an ancient fairy dragon deck, and I wanted to build on it, come up with something, and he is right. Ancient fairy dragon is insane. So let's go over the main deck. So of course we have 3 Format Skipper. You use this to go into your Crusadia stuff. It also searches your Parallel Exceed, and it's probably the best starter in the deck. Speaking of which, we have 3 Parallel Exceed, and I'll show these as well. 3 Signet Mining to search the Foreman Skipper, and Parallel Exceed to search off the Foreman Skipper so that you can continue with your combos. Next, we'll go into the Crusadia package. We're playing a very heavy Crusadia package. So we've got 3 Draco, 3 Maximus, 3 Arborea, 2 Leonis, and 2 Reclusia. Basically, the most important one here is Draco, because it allows you to go into Striker Dragon. The rest of these are basically just Foreman Skipper replacements. If you don't open Foreman Skipper, but you open a multitude of these, you can still do your players. It's not as good. You would rather open Foreman Skipper, but oh god, launching everywhere. But that does allow you to still combo off. You just don't have as good of an end board. Next we have the Super Heavies. 3 Bike, 3 Rakaushi, 1 Big Banky, and 1 Soul Gaia booster. It's basically just here to make Barone. Sometimes though, if you don't open Foreman Skipper, you use these to make Y-Strix instead. It does stop you from having the negate, but it does allow you to combo further. Next format, I don't know if it's going to be a heavy hand trap format. It might be, might not. We'll have to see. But this deck prefers going against board breakers than hand traps. Now, I will say that. Now we'll go on to the Rocket package, or the Dragon package. So we've got Tracer, Recharger, Absorata. Everyone knows what these does. Destrudo, 1 Boot Sector, 1 Dragon's Ravine, and 3 Quick Launch. It's fairly standard, 3 Quick Launch. It just allows you to extend in case you can't get to the Boot Sector. For some reason, they negate Striker Dragon, which in this deck, it does actually stop you from making Barload Savage and Barlend Dragon. So we got the Destrudo to make Ancient Fairy, Absorata, you dump off Dragon's Ravine. Recharge is just Extender in case you don't have an extra level 4 at the end to make Barload Savage. And then finally, we have the Manadium package. Well, not finally, there are 2 more cards. But we play this so that we can have a negate to Dark Ruler no more. Because, quite frankly, we lose to it. Because obviously we make massive monster negate boards, but we do just lose to a single Dark Ruler. We also lose to Super Poly, but you can't really negate that. And then the one-ofs. 1 Zephyros and 1 Codebreaker 0 Day. Codebreakers are a 1 card, well, not a 1 card, but a 1 engine Borrel End. And Zephyros we search off Y-Strix to allow us to use Dragon's Ravine more than once in a turn. That's the main deck. We'll go to the extra deck now. The main card of the deck, Ancient Fairy Dragon, is just insane. Searches you any field spell and summons a level 4 from hand. More often than not with this, we're popping Dragon's Ravine to place the Manadium field spell. And then using this to also summon the Manadium Ruin Heart, I believe it's called. Which just allows us to search the Dark Ruler no more negate. Next we have Stardust, Exile, Savage, and Barone. Okay. This is here in case we get Nibiru'd on the summon back of the bike. Obviously, these are part of the Barone package. And then Savage, part of the end board always. You end up using Manadium, Ruin Heart, and Tracer most of the time that you summon back off of Borrowland. Sometimes you don't have the Ruin Heart though, so you'll just use Tracer's effect afterwards. Apologies, I do have a cold at the moment. We play the 1 Forstrix. This searches the Zephyros, And it also allows you to go into Dragoon Knight Romulus, as it's a winged beast. Next we play the Magius and the Spaffer. You reveal the Spaffer off the forward skipper, so you can make the Magius. Magius is literally just here so that we can search, what is it, Crusadia Drago, I believe it's called. Forgetting right now, but we'll have a quick look actually. Yeah, Crusadia Drago. So that you can then make Striker Dragon and go full combo. Speaking of which, we play the one Striker Dragon and the one Romulus. Obviously, search the field spells. This is a field spell deck, so we want to get them going. Next, we play the Codebreaker package, the Virus Swordsman, and the Virus Berserker. It's just a one-engine Borrowland. We play Apollosa, always on the end board. Access Code, it's just nice, and Borrowland, again, always on the end board. More often than not, your end board will be Apollosa with 3 negates, Borrowland, Barone, Savage, and the Vanadium Counter Trap. It just allows you to, basically it's just a lot of negates. We aren't playing any hand traps, which truthfully I would like to, but they make so many brick hands, it's just, yeah. If you were in a hand trap format, it's not going to be a very good deck, but if we're in a board breaking format, it's very nice. Next, we'll show the side deck. Everything in the side deck has to be blowout cards, simply because there's not enough room in the deck to side in a lot of different cards. So we want stuff that helps us do our combos, or stuff that will immediately break opponents' boards. So that's why we got 3 Lancia. We hate Kashtira in this deck. We need our graveyard. So Lancia just says we can play. We're going second. We have Triple Dark Ruler no more. Just completely negate our opponent's boards. We also have Triple Book of Eclipse. Again, it's basically just a Dark Ruler no more. Negate any monsters that are on the board by flipping them face down. The draw at the end doesn't really matter, because if they're going second, more often than not, there's no monsters left. Now, originally this was going to be Lightning Storm and Duster, because they're a bit more blowout cards. However, I don't know if Runic is still going to be a deck, and if it is, Cosmic's a lot better, because they can't just protect, because I believe Hugin only protects from destruction effects. And then, of course, 3 evenly matched. I mean, it's evenly matched, it's just insane. Yeah. We don't really care about wasting our battle phase, because we can still set up the entire negate board turn 2, waste their turn 2, and then kill them on the crackback. Yeah, so that's the Ancient Fairy Dragon deck. Again, big shout outs to RevzCards for coming up with the concept, and yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Peace.